Right.
Like, I haven't had any. None. Well, I had some when John and Stephanie came over here. When was that? 6 months ago? 5 months ago? Something like that. It's been a while. And,
Well, they were there for that. They came over when your computer got all fucky.
oh, yeah, that was the last time they were here. What was that, 3 months ago? 2 months?
That wasn't that long ago. It was only weeks ago.
Was it? I don't know. Dude,
It was just 6 weeks ago.
Dude, this fucking Alzheimer's is taking me faster than I can handle it. I will be a bumbling idiot in here in no time. Just, how do I turn it on? I guarantee you it's going to fucking over. I don't remember shit.
Yeah. That was like I said, that was a month and a half ago.
Well, that was the last time I had any drinks, and I had maybe 3.
And then, well, yeah, and then you had a couple at the John's birthday, right?
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? So I had 3 there. I guess.
See, I have to keep track of it.
You do? I can't remember shit, dude. I don't remember. I had at John's birthday. That was 3 weeks ago. I had 3 beers and a shot, which was heavy drinking for me these days. It's not like the old days where it's like where Billy was like, "Yeah, give this guy whatever he wants," and then I drank until they pulled the plug on that promise.
Right.
It's definitely different these days.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it was good to catch up for an hour on Monday. Yeah. You know, having a little lunch in the middle of the day. It was perfect time for me. As I made the trip over on Sunday, I went to visit my father, who turned 97 on Sunday.
Right.
And I was able to go to his place Sunday afternoon and hang with him for a couple of hours, and then saw you Monday afternoon, and then I was able to go visit with my dad again Monday afternoon. And then I went out to dinner with some former high school classmates.
Okay.
And we had some good dinner. I had dinner with my best man, the guy who was the best man in my wedding.
Oh, nice.
And a girl who I used to work with. Not only was she in my class, but I used to work with her when I worked at Bob Evans.
Right.
So my friend Evan, who was my best man, he worked at Bob Evans. My friend Nancy worked at Bob Evans. I worked at Bob Evans. We were all in the same class. So not only did we see each other at school during the day, then we saw each other at Bob Evans in the late afternoon, evening.
That's awesome.
And that was back in the day when it was kind of fun to work.
Right.
Because the shenanigans were out of control.
Right,
you know,
right.
I mean, the things that were said and done, and the antics that were carried on at Bob Evans would never fly today.
Right. Oh yeah.
I mean, you'd have sexual harassment lawsuits, and all kinds of complaints and all kinds of things, and it was just innocent fun. And even Nancy, she thought it was funny.
Sure.
But boy, I'll tell you, the people that today, in today's environment, the things that we said and did, and the pranks that we pulled, and all the things that, and this was not just among the employees, this was among the management too.
Right.
Even it was kind of funny because we were discussing a manager that we all liked. He had been in the Marines.
Right.
And he was he had become a Bob Evans manager. Okay. So he still had kind of the military way of running things, just very regimented,
Sure.
But he still had a really good sense of humor, and he'd always be goofing with the rest of us, even though he was a serious manager.
Right.
He knew when we could have fun as well.
Right.
And he used to call the waitresses hookers.
Okay.
I mean, he literally would call them hookers.
Nice.
He'd be sitting at the counter drinking coffee or something, and he had the keys for the storerooms and things on his belt.
Sure.
And they'd say, Mike, we need to get into the storeroom. We need some, napkins or some to-go cups or some supplies or something, because I'll be there in a minute, and they'd be kind of waiting around for him to get up and go open up the storeroom because everything was lock and key,
Right.
And so they would just kind of make their way over while he's sitting at the counter and act like they're talking to him, and they would try to sneak down and unsnap the key ring off of his belt to try to get the keys. And if he caught him doing it, he would just like whip around in the chair and go, "Get off me, hooker."
It's funny.
And it was funny, but could you imagine doing that today?
Oh yeah, you'd go to jail probably.
It was just funny. So we were just kind of reminiscing about that. So we were having
the term is illegal sex worker.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.